Hi, my name is Stacy Dickerson, and I work in Healthy Families as a family support specialist here at SCAN. I've been here for 15 years. I've been working with children for a very long time. I enjoy being with families. I enjoy being with young children and working on development. I have grandchildren, I have grown children, and I really love to even hang out with my nieces and my nephews, and take all the little ones that I can, and we love to go to the parks and play, go walk in the different woods, find different nature places that we can walk around in. It's something that we love to do just to explore what is around us, and to keep them educated at such a young age. Just like today, I'd like to educate you a little bit about some safe sleep. So many people over time, it has changed from put your baby on their back, put your baby on your belly. Since 1993, it has been shown that putting a baby on their back is the best practice. It is the safest. It is going to help decrease the SIDS. So when a baby is born, a lot of times moms want to take them home and sleep with them, and that is very unsafe. They need to have their own sleeping space. You can have the crib or the pack and play or the bassinet next to your bed, but do not place the child in your bed. They sell products that say that your baby will be safe sleeping in it in your bed. They are not safe. There has been many cases where parents have rolled over on their babies due to those type of situations. Couple of things about safe sleep. You want to make sure that they do not have any pillows, any blankets, no stuffed animals, anything else in that crib with that baby. Using a pacifier is okay, but we do not recommend using a pacifier that has a stuffed animal hooked onto it. They are very dangerous. They block off that airway. And so when you put the baby to bed, sometimes we think they're cold. We just need to make sure we dress our babies appropriately. Do not make them be overheated, because that can also cause some issues. Don't use bumper pads. Bumper pads are not a safe thing in a crib. And nowadays you cannot even have drop-down sides in cribs because those can be very dangerous. In bumper pads, babies can get caught up underneath. If you need to check the size between the bars of a crib, just make sure you cannot put a pop can between there. If so, that means the crib bars are way too far apart and a baby's head can get stuck in there. A couple other things is when you put your baby to bed, you don't want them to be elevated. Think about like a straw. And a straw, when you're drinking from it, and it's like this, you can drink great. But if somebody was to bend it and it has a bend, it impacts you getting your liquids. The same thing happens with the baby's airway. And then you have your esophagus, which is up on top for you to breathe. And when you're on your back, you can breathe a lot better. When you're on your belly, it's being pushed down on. And that's why we have to lift our heads to get fresh air at times. So imagine a baby who doesn't have that head control and how they would do that. Do not rely on a baby monitor to tell you that a baby has stopped breathing. Do not buy products that say this is going to reduce SIDS because you are not sure how they tested it. Your best practice to reduce SIDS is place that baby in the bed, on their back, alone, with nothing else. Try to avoid people smoking and holding the baby just as well. If they are a smoker, we recommend that you have a different jacket on, change your shirt when you come in to hold the baby to help eliminate some of that. The leading cause of SIDS, is sometimes doing these things that we shouldn't by sleeping with them. There are many cases. Children between the ages of 1 month to 1 year are at the highest risk of SIDS. So we recommend during those years and during those months that it's very important not to put them in your bed, not to put them in with a sibling, to educate anybody who's going to help watch your child just as well. Think about when we fall asleep, we don't want to be falling asleep on the couch holding them either. As parents, sometimes we say, oh, but I'll know if they're moving because I'm holding them. But if you was to take your hand and set it on top of your other hand or somebody else's, and you're wide awake, it's fine, right? But as soon as you fall asleep, it goes down, and the heaviness and the weight of your arm is just like that on a baby and can crush and cause a lot of issues. So if you have any questions and you're very interested in learning more, we can get you more information here at SCAN in the Healthy Families Department.